And earlier, we spoke with the Dutch journalist Betty Dam from Amsterdam and asked her why she believed Mullah Omar was able to evade the U.S. forces for such a long time.
It is, for Mullah Omar, his sort of like old family, old tribe that he lived among, the Hotak tribe. So he really looked for the potential loyal people to be around. That on one hand. On the other hand, he had a very low profile. He was not like Osama bin Laden, communicating a lot, sending out messengers for speeches and to broadcast it on television. Mullah Omar was almost not active anymore, so that also made it easy to hide. And on the other hand, I think the Americans looked in the wrong way. From the interviews I had with the Americans or my visits to Washington, I always said, well, in regard to Mullah Omar, maybe he was not in Pakistan. Maybe he did not trust Pakistan. And it's very difficult for the Americans to believe, which is understandable because many Taliban leaders are somehow managing a life in Pakistan. And they assumed that Mullah Omar would also be there. And it turned out not to be.
We also asked her about reports that Omar had found refuge, in Pakistan after the defeat of the Taliban in Afghanistan. Listen in.
That was part of my research. Of course, when I started this research on Mullah Omar, I did his whole life, but especially the years after 9/11. I assumed all the time that he was in Pakistan. But at the same time, I found it very difficult to get anything concrete. I figured out that he was hardly communicating. I figured that there was nobody really having a story on Mullah Omar being in Pakistan. So there's not a lot of proof on that. And considering his biography and the way he dealt with Pakistan also before 9/11, it is also more logic that he relied on his own Afghanistan, his own tribe, than on a foreign country, in this case Pakistan.